Warning: this video contains sensitive and controversial type 2 diabetes information that you need to hear. The information in this presentation has already saved thousands of lives. Our team of doctors and researchers has worked for years to assemble this shocking medical data, which allows type 2 diabetics to normalize blood sugar, reduce neuropathy pain, and be taken off all diabetes medications and insulin injections. It is so effective at controlling blood sugar that one study published by doctors from UCLA showed drastic improvements within just 3 weeks. If you have type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, high blood sugar, or know someone with these conditions, then listen carefully, as the following presentation just might save your life.
Last year, our team of doctors helped 43,542 diabetics discover the facts to put them on the path to reversing their condition. This year, we're on track to help over 100,000 diabetics and pre-diabetics achieve the impossible. These techniques have already been used successfully by people in over 40 countries and have helped type 2 diabetics eliminate the need for drugs and insulin. Scientific studies prove how in just 3 weeks, 71% of type 2 diabetics were taken off all oral blood sugar medication, while 81% achieved complete relief of painful neuropathy and lowered the chance of developing heart disease by half. Shocking, isn't it? This data is not exaggerated. It comes straight out of scientific studies performed at some of the world's top medical institutions. Hundreds of studies that prove without a shadow of a doubt that you can get your blood sugar under control, and you can reverse your type 2 diabetes without using medication, injections, or surgery. And we will show you the exact method right now. This method is so easy, so effective, so natural, and so inexpensive, well, it might as well be free. Has your doctor told you about any of these breakthroughs? If not, don't worry, because we will. Now, I'd like to pass the mic to my colleague.
Hi, I'm Michael, and after working in the diabetes industry for over 2 decades, our team of doctors and specialists was able to uncover the truth about insulin resistance, diabetes drugs, and blood sugar. I will prove to you that a lot of what you've been told about managing your diabetes is wrong and based on old, outdated methods. Using drugs to treat type 2 diabetes usually leads to even more problems like heart failure, acidosis leading to death within hours, confusion, seizures, convulsions, weaker bones, increased cholesterol, and many other problems. I will also reveal our blood sugar normalizer system, which uses scientifically verified methods we have been using on our own patients to help them reverse type 2 diabetes without using prescription drugs, insulin injections, or surgery. Imagine if this natural secret can give you a radical shift in your health for the better and instantly improve your quality of life while melting away all doubt and worry. It does not matter if type 2 diabetes has been in your family for generations, or you've struggled with it for 50 years. Our treatment works on newly diagnosed diabetics as well as people who have struggled for decades and are losing hope. Join us in taking these first steps. Commit the next 7 minutes to this presentation and your future good health. If you watch our presentation carefully, I promise you will believe that it's possible. You will know that it's possible as a scientific fact. And then, only moments later, you will begin the process of naturally reversing your type 2 by treating it right at the source. Right here, today, right now. That way, you won't just know it's true. You'll see the results with your very own eyes. You will feel the results inside your own body. Real results without surgery, without needles, without pills. Imagine just living a normal life. No more drugs. No bland diets, no fear of horrible diabetes complications, no more needles, no stressful doctor's visits, no fear of early death, no fear of blindness or amputations, the freedom to simply live life, spend time with your kids or grandkids, and know that you will be there with them, watching them grow and sharing many wonderful moments with them. Know that you'll be there for your spouse instead of being a constant burden. Know that they can count on you. Imagine the fear, stress, and doubt just floating away as prescription drugs, glucose monitors, and finger pricks become a thing of the past. Doesn't this sound nice? How would you like to feel like this every day, to feel normal again, just like everyone else? Imagine the fear crippling you inside, releasing, letting go, and never coming back. You know what's going to happen? The real you will come out. a healthy, energetic, and happy you that you forgot you even had inside. But don't take my word for it. I'll let the shocking scientific studies and clinical trials, which I will get to in a little bit, and our healthy individuals do the job. You might have never heard of this information, but it is already being used by doctors all over the world with astounding results. You might have thought that you'd have to live with the drugs and injections forever. Prick your finger, take your drugs, inject insulin every single day for the rest of your life. You might have never heard about the natural drug-free treatments that can reverse your type 2 diabetes, so we're about to reveal that secret. We'd like to tell you things which work better than expensive medication and have been proven to work. The single secret into the workings of the human body and its endocrine system, which proves that defeating type 2 diabetes is possible and has been possible for the last 100 years. This secret, that has powerful clinical studies behind it, none of them covered in any major newspaper, it effectively treats the source of diabetes that made you a diabetic in the first place. The results you see here are so spectacular, so outside the box, that most people are amazed at how quickly they see results, primarily because this approach attacks diabetes at the root, an approach not used in current modern medical treatments like drugs and insulin injections that simply treat symptoms, which has you shackled to prescription drugs and insulin injections for life, being dependent on them, a prisoner in your own body. Before I share this secret with you, let me tell you an amazing story that was recently featured by the world-famous Dr. Oz. Rocco Wackman of Scottsdale, Arizona was overweight, diabetic, and had the heart of an 85-year-old while being only in his 50s. In just 28 days, Rocco completely reversed his type 2 diabetes, got rid of his hypertension, acid reflux, successfully reduced the plaque on his arteries, came off his cholesterol and diabetes medication completely, and did all this just by changing his diet in a specific way, which Dr. Michael Roizen, the chief medical consultant for the Dr. Oz show, called doable for everyone. In a few minutes, I will reveal how Rocco completely reversed his type 2 diabetes. Dr. Oz himself even stated that 90% of type 2 diabetics can reverse their problem. 90% of diabetics, free of their disease. That is over 200 million people that could be free of this crippling disease. The method is so simple, yet so powerful. You're going to want to watch this presentation until the end and discover it for yourself. And trust me, I know how you may be feeling right now. My father was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes when I was a teenager. But what happened next just didn't seem fair. He took his prescribed medication. He took his insulin.